This is the SimPit. I'm Michi. Welcome you guys here for the Porsche 911 Cup car around the Nürburgring Grand Prix Circuit. So we have fired up a testing server once again. So big thank you to Sven Läbe, also known as Alterman, for hosting the server. If you want to join, you are entitled to do so. So check out your rFactor 2. Get on the Porsche 911 on the Nürburgring Grand Prix Circuit. And check out for server called the SimPit Cup. Password is capital RENG, so ring. And here we go. So already into the server sitting. Now you guys will also hear Sean Cole, who is with us again on the server. So a lot of racing going on here today with fellow streamers, with fellow guys. So he's already live as well. Make sure you check out the SimPit, and then you guys get a lot of views of the Porsche, a lot of views of the Nürburgring Nordschleife Grand Prix Circuit. And here we actually go. So big thank you also, Sean Cole in the server, Transport Pub in the server, and Michael Clark in the server. I'm absolutely flying on my nuts. Michael Clark here in the server. Gonna love racing against him. So let's have a first look on how the car feels. Gonna go out straight out of the pits. You guys will have the possibility to check on the setup just for today, because we're doing random testing. We're going to do testing all together here on the Nürburgring Grand Prix Circuit.
Board, which means I can't throw another capture card onto it. So I actually have to rebuild the computer from scratch, which is going to take a little funding.
Oh my goodness me. That car is a boat.
What we'll do is we'll get a in-game version over to there.
Sven Läbe has joined the server. Welcome there, buddy. Welcome. Big thank you again, Sven, for hosting that server today.
So anyway, with that said, with all that going on, let's drive this car. I am a huge Porsche fan. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been a lifelong fan of Porsches. Why? We always look for the reason why certain things stand out in our lives. It was my uncle. When I was about 12 years old, my uncle had a 911 SC Targa, and it was an awesome car. And it just, from that day, made me a Porsche fan. So that was the catalyst of my love for Porsche, and now we were driving pretty much the epitome of the GT cars that Porsche makes. Hey, Rasmus, how you doing? Alright, I always have to remember.
Yes, Heiko, it is.
rFactor, so I always forget what to do. Hey guys, I'm not sure who all is here. Devin, Michi, Sven, how you all doing?
What up?
Doing well, already fighting the car.
This car seemed like a handful. I only did like a half a lap.
There are certainly more easier cars to drive.
Yes, Rasmus, if you would like to join the server, go on to rFactor 2, look for a room called SimPit Cup, and the password is ring, capital R-I-N-G, ring. As in Nürburgring, not like that thing you put on your door. Alright, so first things first, we did learn last time that rFactor has now got some pretty good cold tire effect, so we're going to take it a little easy. We're going to listen to the car. We're going to get a good feel for the balance. I can tell already it definitely feels twitchy at AF. Whoa, see, a little too much gas and the ass goes around. I turned off all driving aids. I have 0 traction control, 0 ABS, 0 anything from rFactor helping. So we'll see. We might, and that's a debatable topic, actually. That would be a good topic for a Beyond the Sim when it comes to driving aids in general, especially as cars are changing. You know, I drove a couple of exotic cars last week, and the traction control and ABS is simply amazing. Like, you just cannot make that car break loose. And you think about a lot of modern race cars and they have those features. So we sim racers like to really challenge ourselves, I find. And we're so quick to turn off ABS and traction control, but why would you make it harder on yourself than it is in real life? I understand wanting to be hardcore, but why would you actually want it harder? So here I drive a car that has most of those modern devices, and I have none turned on.
No, the Porsche Cup car has none.
The Porsche Cup in real life has nothing. Only
Okay,
power steering.
there you go. Then we're doing it right.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, and as a result, we almost loop it through the chicane. This car is nasty, or my settings for my wheel are not good enough. Oh, that's Michi Hoyer. Look at him. Alien extraordinaire, rFactor expert. Probably already has a setup.
The lap was a 2.
No, I haven't. I'm on default.
7.77.
Lies!
No! Say again?
Are you able to do damper settings in this car?
Nope.
I can't hear Devin at all. My game sounds
Neither
are
am
very
I.
loud.
I need to swap that.
Dampers are fixed. Also the springs. So
So it's like real life then. Good, good.
yeah.
So it's going to be camber and tow, a little bit of roll bar to get that car correct then, I imagine.
What? That will not count? F. F. Oh, did.
Oh, look, Michi can't control the beast. Look at that, I passed Michi.
I'm coming for you.
Look out, I brake early.
Is that better for the mic sound, Sean?
I think Sean's game is only too loud for Discord.
I can't hear it. I gotta turn my game way down.
Oh. That curve literally killed
So
me.
let's lay down some rubber.
Oh, jeez. That thing just keeps steering once it gets caught. Once you get grip out of the front, it just keeps turning.
Yep, pretty massively.
And any over braking results in bad things.
Online for rFactor, so we experience.
I think I'm murdering the ears of everybody on my stream right now.
Sam, are you behind me?
Hey. Come on.
Ah! Oh, did you want some room?
I took it for myself. Ah! Don't talk to me to the middle of the corner.
You're a streamer, get on it.
Alright, I'm starting to get the feel a little
So
bit.
the car
It
is
has taken 3.9
a handful
laps
to drive.
Kinda get a feel. God, I suck at rFactor. Alright, I gotta turn down my volume. This is hurting me, let alone the stream. Stop short shifting. Okay, Donnie, we're gonna work on that.
Sounds high in your ears.
I can't hear you at all, Devin.
So Michi, predicted lap times?
I think about low 2 minutes.
So I think Tim has it set up. Kind of.
Okay.
You got your sounds figured out?
Okay, I gotta look at your setup advice. Yeah, the setup is really squirrely. It's hard to stop short shifting and stop shouting. Alright.
Turn your sound down and you won't have to shout.
Oh, you know what I should do is do a master change instead of the settings in our...
Sean, did you right-click on people's names too? Like, you know you can set their individual volumes in Discord, eh?
Yeah, but you're
Okay.
super quiet.
Like, I've got yours turned down, but everybody else is up at 170. Because you have the better mic.
So let's see whether we can create some grip with that.
I swore yesterday. I think that's gonna be 20. We're up to 20. I'm in no mood to do 20 push-ups, I can tell you that.
Just make it weekly. Build them up and do them at the end of the week. Okay.
This is taking a while.
You know what else is
Hey there,
taking a while?
Brendan.
I'm trying to do anything with this stupid keyboard.
The little Logitech one?
Yeah. I love it sometimes, but I hate it mostly.
I agree.
It has no function buttons. Alright, that still sounds very loud.
Alright, Michael, come on, get some lap times in. Let's have a look, where are we?
Quiet.
I'll make noise so that you
Michael
can
Clark currently running in.
My mic is not bad, I promise.
Oh, you already
Yeah,
left the
super
server,
clear.
buddy.
There we go. We doubled your output. Alright, everybody.
Andres,
let's
why
go.
can't you install your Porsche? Have you bought it on the
Mickey,
workshop?
how the fuck do I... Sorry, how do I move a camera?
You need to assign buttons in the control panel.
Okay.
But I think the default is
Are there
insert
defaults?
Yeah, there are defaults. Insert is for the change cockpit view to outer cam, I think, and page up, page down change in the TV cams.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I hope
the
that's
thing.
correct.
For the camera stuff is really, I need to get, I'm gonna get a new keyboard today.
So you guys are entitled to join us here.
Let's see.
Server name is SimPit Cup. Password is capital RENG ring.
If I knew where the tires were. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've been rFactor guy. So I'm glad we're doing this for that reason alone.
Flat spotted front tires. I love it.
Come on, Porsche, come on!
130. I'm on American. 130. What do you mean 130 tire pressure? That's a lot of tire pressure.
PSI?
Yeah.
Default are 165, I think.
Is that
And the
like-
lowest tire pressure is 110.
Let me look at that speed sensitivity. I'm getting tips here. No, I went with exactly what Fnatic told me to go with. That seems like a lot of rear camber on the default setup.
These cars, because they don't have any dampening, like suspension settings really, they have really high camber.
That
Where the
lap
tires
was a
don't look fucking mad. Sorry, swear.
2:02.32.
Bad
You can swear. I just can't swear.
Yeah, but if I don't swear, it'll be easier for you not to.
I don't do
Teamwork.
push-ups for you though.
The
That
good
is
thing
true.
is Michi and me can swear in German and no one will know it.
Well, no.
Oh, the car is
Oh,
bloody
here, we're getting more suggestions.
difficult
We're gonna go back in real quick.
to drive.
Thank you, Cool. Who was giving me the other ones? Keep in mind I'm in American, so 130 means nothing on pressure. Isn't that what, K kilopascals or something like that? Lanad, thank you, Lanad, and thank you, Cool.
What else we have?
Oh, hey, we're rolling down the track.
Yeah,
Look out
maybe.
for that guy.
Bear with me.
3242, okay.
Danielle, no, I'm not. I don't think I have time at the minute for McLaren
Oops.
Shadow. To be all honest there.
18, thank you, Tough-Fool. Thank you very much. We're getting some fantastic help here. We got the SimPit Tech team. And 4.2. Wow. So more rear negative camber. Interesting. Suspension, ARB 3.6. We're going to go to 3.4.
So Sean have a whole crew of engineers.
I do.
It won't help.
It doesn't help the fact that I don't drive.
No Max
rFactor
Melamed,
enough.
no Nordschleifer planned today.
Is there a relative
your
on
fault.
rFactor?
Yes, in the HUD there
yeah.
should be.
It's in your black box, right?
No. Should be on the top. Press 5 or 4 on the keyboard.
Okay.
That throw back a good time.
David, we're gonna be here. I'm just getting started.
Oh, y'all didn't tell me it was the tight chicane. Whoops.
Come on, it's a GP circuit.
I forget till I get to it, alright?
Yeah, I missed that chicane too.
I saw the pylon.
Speed sensitivity. I missed that one. Where'd we go with that one?
Ah! I saw some video of some guy that was saying this is the first
Where is
ever try on the Porsche on the Nordschleife that he did exactly the same what I just did.
But I think real weather failed.
My speed sensitivity is at 0. Hey, Michi, what's your steering rate and speed sensitivity?
0.
On both?
Steering rate, I think, is 20.
So you're on default. 20, 0?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
The sensitivity, that should be at 0. That's the one that when you go faster, it turns your wheel less, right? It's like a compensation thing.
Why are you in tears there, Max?
Yes.
No
Yes.
need to be.
But I don't know which way is which on this one. Alright, now I can't find the comment. Whoever said something about speed sensitivity, feel free to say it again, please. Feel free to, please. I don't know how to contact the Felix, I don't know how to... What's the problem? Yeah, he's in here driving with us. Sven, somebody's having a hard time joining. Ring is the password with the capital R. R-I-N-G.
So we should have enough space. I think 45 slots.
Alright.
Damn, only 204.
The humming you guys are hearing is my fan, I believe. We can test that theory by turning it off. Oh, there it is. It was Germany to do that. Have you changed the steering wheel sensing?
No, it's 53.
No,
Thank
I
you so
haven't.
much
I
for your
don't know.
follow-up.
I didn't see that comment on the video, so I don't know what you're recommending. If you recommend it again, I will try. I don't think you're gonna hear the humming once I'm driving, though.
This car really is a handful to
I think
drive.
I got the sound balance right.
Stay with me, come on. No, no. I'm not sure whether the setup changes that just did were the right call. That is an off track.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time pushing it, and I remember that when we were at Nordschleife, something about the physics. I'm just, it's not that easy to change sims. You look at the esport world, and there are very few of those guys who are successfully changing sims.
Not at the higher competitive level, that's for sure.
No, it's become very specialized.
Yeah, it's one thing to like drive in all the sims and have fun in them. It's a complete other deal to be competitive in all of them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Alright.
You rather don't wanna
I
jump
mean, you
around
can be
it.
good. I'm not saying you can't be good. It's just...
But you need time to adopt the sim.
Love that pass.
Tires are stone cold.
Oh, it's really hard to not get it to loop it on that chicane. Over braking, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm overdriving it. Brendan, I can't have the dash
We
fitting
missed the apex that time. We took the jump.
fitting every car. So I just have to deal with some issues, or with some things looking all over the place.
I think rFactor makes you turn the steering wheel a lot more than iRacing.
depends on the car. rFactor is really good. It automatically changes your actual driver settings. So if you
Yeah,
notice,
like it's at 540 despite my wheel being at something else.
yeah, it actually changed your wheel straight up. You know how like Thrustmaster, like, you put it at 1080 and you go race in iRacing and or whatever game, and the soft lock does its thing.
Yeah,
When you go into rFactor, it changes the actual device defaults in driver,
right.
and it does it per car too, which is kind of neat. And then you can set it up individually if you want to change the wheel less or more. You actually can change it, and then it locks it in driver. The only thing that's a pain in the butt is that now, when you go to play the
Yeah,
next game,
Blum.
you have to go change your driver.
The car
settings.
is tail happy.
Right. Well, I have pre-done ones on this wheel because it's the Fanatic.
The,
Oh, there goes the
the shortcuts on the Fanatic for different settings of the wheel are great.
Yeah, we're setting 5 is now our rFactor. I didn't put them in any kind of order. I didn't mean that is. It was actually the third sim I drove. Come on.
Ah, turn.
Is there a way to move your HUD elements?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Late.
Oh, come on. Alright, now get your shit together. Probably you need 2 laps to get the tyres into
Why
working
not?
area,
Shoot.
temperature wise,
Good recovery.
especially on the front.
No more push-ups.
No, Gasper, I do not have any setup
Oh,
whatsoever.
come on. Speeding in the pit lane? You gotta be kidding me.
John, that's exactly what I thought. I thought this was part of the GT3 pack, but no, believe it or not, there is a... Ready for this? I just learned this the other day. A radical GT3, which I can't for the life of me figure out. So no, you had to buy this car separately as it came out just yesterday, I believe it was.
Last week,
Last week?
one day after the launch driver.
Wasn't that just the other day? I'm losing track of time.
Yeah, it's only Tuesday. So last week was only a couple days ago. I've been doing the same thing.
He's
Yeah,
in
the
the first
Northlight
lap.
came out, and then this came out the day after.
I get, you know, when I get used to this car, I will love. Right now, I'm a mess, and I'm not really loving it much. I'm feeling detached from the sim. I'm feeling, and this is just feeling, but this is me acclimating. I'm feeling like the timing between what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and feeling don't gel quite like I'm used to. I'm not gonna say it's... FOV is a little pulled back, but not atrocious.
I accidentally set up my screen angle wrong in iRacing last night, and that's exactly how I would have described how I felt when I jumped in the car.
The FOV is failed. You have no sense of speed.
Yeah, exactly. Like it feels like the car's floating in weird ways. There's an odd disconnect.
Yeah, let's change that. I don't like what I'm seeing. Sorry, I'm on the track. Sorry.
Tray break, bitch.
That was just poor track etiquette going on.
Right,
there.
let's get it down.
Yeah.
Thanks
Try
for
to
being the
tray
ass
break.
again.
Yeah, I tried to tray break into the corner. The idea was great, but the car thought no. So you're on the blue car?
Yeah.
Bad.
No, I'm not gonna break in time for this. I knew it as soon as I hit the brakes. I keep trying to break at the GT3 point, like right where the pit line comes out, but you're with these.
Way earlier, for God's sake.
Yeah, you break at the change in asphalt texture, and I forget.
Eh.
I got my FFB up at like 1.3 now. It's starting to feel a little more comfortable.
Kevin, you can't hear the game sound? Plus and minus. Do I even have plus and minus on this stupid keyboard? I don't have plus or minus on this keyboard. I am buying a new keyboard today. This is the last time. Oh, there is a plus and minus.
Why don't you get one of those little wireless ones with the touchpad on it for that rig?
That's what I have, but it doesn't have like function keys and other important things. And anytime
you had that little itty bitty one though. Like I'm talking like an actual key-sized keyboard.
What are you guys' thoughts,
yes.
by the way, of the car?
Yeah, you have a
And
little thingy thing with the little thumb nipple, don't you?
if you wish to,
Yeah,
guys,
I would
check
call it a little
out
pinky thing.
description of the video. You'll find login details for this server
I
here.
think it's called Logitech Lenovo or something like that.
This is, well, it's a TV730. I'm not sure what that corresponds to.
Called a tiny little chunk of Asian plastic.
That's my keyboard we're talking about, everybody. That's my keyboard.
Yeah, thing that looks like a cell phone that he's showing you.
A cell phone would work better somehow.
It probably would with the touch screen, to be honest. Actually, you know what? If you really wanted to, there's a software, Rocat, and people use it for dashboards and button boxes and stuff. But you can map it for free through your PC to make your phone control a computer.
That's right. I'm just gonna get a proper keyboard. It's that easy.
Yeah.
It's
That's
super
what I would do
cheap,
too.
foolproof. Oh, now we have to adjust this, so this is way better. Whoever mentioned FOV, was that you, Devin? Thank you. Thank you. I forgot.
Let's do this. Come on, break in time for turn 1. How hard can it be?
We're not playing Gran Turismo. We have options.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't there a way to move your seat higher and lower in
Yep, the
rFactor?
forward and back arrows and left and right arrows on your keyboard are default.
Still not in time yet.
Not sure if I have those either.
If you go into your controls under...
Would surprise me if you had.
You can change those options. That was terrible. Jesus Christ.
Might be a little too zoomed in. I think I went to 30 or 35. Not much too much though. I'm just looking at the hands of my driver. It's like, wow, those are some gorilla hands there.
Remember that this doesn't have the best triple support, so your hands and your wheel and stuff, when you bring the FOV up and then the wheel closer, are gonna look bigger.
I should turn my wheel off. Why is it on anyway? Rookie! Hey, rookie! Oh, where's my rookie stripe? There I go, driving off the track because I'm not paying attention.
Damn it.
Streamer problems.
Turn! Come
I
on!
can't see my mirrors at all. And I'm getting a blue flag. Whoever's coming up on me, I can't see shit. Oh, push out!
30.
Man, I
think there is a lot of-
streams over. I'm gonna end up with another.
I think you need to you need to do a lot of coast driving and a lot of off throttle sort of drift sliding.
Is that you behind me, Michi?
Negative.
Whoever's behind me, best of luck.
I'm
Like,
totally
That's the
free.
moment where I'm happy it's not me.
You would think that would be a safe
was
place to make a pass.
1.74.
Yep. D-Robo. Apparently it shall be the same car. They haven't.
Back to short shifting.
Oh
I
shit!
saw that.
iRacing.
Good time. You got in there right when I saw. Who is that? Bombaloo? Who's Bombila?
Ah, Daniele Bambila.
Why is this game not picking my throttle up?
Because you play a lot of iRacing.
Turn.
Fast car. We're gonna leave some room on the right.
F.
Go on by, because we're.
Ucho! Thank you
Got a
so
weird
much,
kick in the
man,
wheel right there.
for resubbing as a Prime subscriber here on Twitch. Thank you so much, buddy.
Use too zoomed in. Let's stop. This is. It's giving me. Now I feel like over. Oh, hey, shoot.
I'm sorry for giving you guys an ear headache. VV Racing, hey there.
Hazard on track, code 80.
Do you remember what your FOV is in iRacing, Sean? Or even
Odin,
No, it's in.
I'm far away from really being frustrated, to be honest.
it's well, so yeah, this is.
I may become frustrated, though.
Vertical FOV, so it's
Hi, Code, check out
three,
links in the
which is
description
kind of an easy way to guesstimate.
and information
So,
there.
like, FOV in iRacing is 169.
Find server name and password.
50 in this, and it's fine.
Server name
So
is
roughly what it is,
SimPit Cup.
you can get it kind of
Password is capital
I'm
ring.
at 38.
So ring with a capital R.
I'm just gonna keep testing till it feels right.
Yeah.
Be nice if I had a keyboard that I can adjust it in the car. But now I can at least see my mirrors.
Stay wide on this last corner if that's someone behind me.
No. Ah, my goodness me. Okay, I'm somewhat slowly getting there. Neuendorf's time with a 2-minute
Michi?
flat point 5 is sick though, yeah?
Did you know server commands for undq people?
Anybody? Oh,
I think no.
Too late,
I
too late.
undo
Come on,
undo sub penalty 3. I think it is. Check on the web. I never used it.
anybody watching? If you'd like to join us, we are on a hosted server. Thank you, Sven. All you have to do is look for SimPit Cup in the hosted room name, and the password is ring, R-I-N-G with the capital R, like
Thanks,
Nürburgring ring, like ring a bell, ring your
You
clock.
You said earlier, you said ring, but not like the one that you hang on your door.
Oh, I meant like those new security cameras. One of those companies is called Ring.
Oh, I thought you were
Sven
talking about
slash underq player name.
talking about.
Slash on DQ.
Player name.
Okay.
What'd you do? Are you cheating? You got DQ'd? Mitchie?
No, not me. Michael Clark is DQ.
Oh, okay.
Ah, no.
Oh, if it's him, then it's alright, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, Michael gets passed. No pass for Mitchie though.
The good thing, Michi and I know how to do an undq without having to have a server command. Because you can simply change your car livery and your new car without any penalties in the practice session.
Copy that. Oh, late. I am driving so poorly.
But now we have a little bit of track grip.
Late on everything now. That's okay. We're gonna get it.
That's okay, I'm early on everything, so you know.
That's how I was with the FOV.
Thank God. In VR, you have no problems with FOV.
No, you don't.
The only reason I can race right now is because I'm not in VR. Because the kids, I can actually pay attention to them playing on the TV in front of me. I had to set up my triple screens again so that I could enjoy things during the day.
I can't see a thing out of my mirrors.
No!
Okay, I don't know what server password I gave. So, can't undecute. Ah, Michael Clark is undecute, so he hit me and changed the car livery.
F. Come on, Michi. Lucas, we're going to stream a good hour and a little more. Maybe 1.5.
Sorry.
We're just gonna have some fun.
No.
Or not.
Don't hit that, bro. Aye! Still too much force feedback too, I tell you. I shouldn't yank it out of my hand like that. Alright, let's turn the force feedback down a little more. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can move this seat. Let's, I think we can go a little more on that.
That was a 202.14.
Turn the multiplier down to 35.
Okay, way better.
Try that.
Yes, DG link. I did. No,
yeah, I can't remember. How do you
can't
reload
remember. It was
textures
7. What I
of
did.
Cars?
You have to go to pit or you have to assign a button.
Okay, I went to pit. Now let's see if we can get a seat to move.
So why does my in-game wheel not match what my real wheel's doing?
Because
Wheel rotation.
Well, it says 524 degrees. Steering wheel range in-game.
Come on, stay with me. Yes.
I don't know how you change it.
under controls there's a rotation button, but I think you're supposed to let rFactor do it for you.
Well, it feels like I'm turning my wheel sort of a quarter and it's only turning
No.
half a
Oh.
quarter in-game.
What the heck am I doing?
Yeah, if you go here, I'm gonna go there some. If you go to settings, controls, midway down there's a steering. Oh, it's locked out.
Yeah.
I think if you check that vehicle set, that might. Yeah, then you can change it.
Right.
So there's a. Now I'm running 540, even though my wheel's at 900 or 1080.
Right. So if I set it to 900, it's matching what my wheel's doing now.
Yeah. The other thing is make sure all your driving aids are
The
turned
lap
off.
was
This
a
thing defaults to like everything on.
2:01.3.
Steering aids.
Oh no, I think the flat 6 is way.
Yes.
It's way more gentle.
I think I have set the server that you can't use it.
Okay.
So you can get the server the command that he use vehicle defaults,
Right.
but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
Oh, still have front blocking.
Well, it wasn't that slow. And dead. Lap time's dead here.
I'm starting to get the feel.
Yeah, me too.
F. I actually need more brake
Sean, you as
force.
a force feedback and direct drive expert. I want to buy the Sim Experience AccuForce V2.
Uh-huh.
Can we recom it, or did you say the Fanatec is better or similar?
There are features in the software that I love about the AccuForce. So like right now, this wheel I'm on the podium, when they're going straight on a flat track, the wheel does absolutely nothing.
Oops.
Zero. Like, it might as well be turned off, right? And I'm like, well, you know, I like a little bit of engine and road noise vibration in my wheel just to remind me that it's on. You know, because it feels odd when there's just nothing in the wheel. Like right now,
Employee of
I
the
can just
month?
let go
I
of the
don't think
wheel
so.
dead center, and it just seems odd to me.
I don't think
That's what I
so.
love about the AccuForce more than anything. Because all the direct drives are really pretty similar when you really start driving them. There's not a... I mean, I feel like the Fanatec might have a little more damping built into it, kind of slowing it down just a little bit, but it feels super duper precision at the same time. But no, I mean, the AccuForce, you can tune every aspect of the game just like it's a motion sim.
Well, it really feels like you have to turn the wheel a lot to get the car to do anything.
That's what I thought too, David. I'm used to 90 being a lot.
Change your rotation.
No, it's matching what the car's doing, but you can go down the straight and go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock and nothing happens.
Yeah, well, that's the Porsche.
Yeah.
That is natural when going down the back straight. You have to like turn the wheel 90 degrees to the right hand side to make that little kink. So yeah, this is a cup car, so no GT3 car, so you shouldn't really compare the times.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot you're over. How you feeling, man?
Ah, my goodness me. Don't drive like the last man alive. Come on. Hey there, Triggy. How you doing, man? Patrick, first impression is that the car is a handful to drive, and with limited setup options, you need to adapt your driving to do the best out of it or get the best out of it, no other way.
Oh, a lot of curves.
And this is quite interesting. The braking distances are ridiculously long.
On that lap.
You really have to dance the car on the front. Thank you. Sorry there. Sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. To whoever I made spin there. It wasn't my intention, obviously. And then first lap. Tires are still cold. So if you do it right, I think the second lap should be quicker.
Whoa, that's a lot off the track.
Oh, Mr. Michael Clark spinning around.
I goosed it. I goosed it.
Come on. Now get this corner right. Come on.
Alright. Smoothing off, so I have 2 smoothing. We're gonna take that off. I do remember reading
touching
saying
the
remove
gravel.
that if you can.
Smoothing is for Logitech wheels, as I understand it.
Minimum torque.
That one's for if it feels floaty, like if you're sitting at a standstill and you can turn the wheel too easily, the minimum torque will bring it up while you're not, while there's no load on the wheel.
What about when you're going straight on a straightaway?
That could bring it up a little bit. That's why, so most people, I know you might not like it as high, but as I've been understood, most people tend to have it.
Well, it is an improvement.
Was a 2-0-1.22.
F. But we're paying with a 10th for this lap already.
Yeah, but I mean, this thing's a beast though. This is 25 Newton meters. This isn't like a mini midge or. This is a monster-sized motor.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how driver settings work for stuff like that either, so it's like, get into a gray area there.
I just keep tweaking it till it's right, you know. I mean, like I started with the Fanatic recommended settings, and it's like, okay, well this is not gonna work. Until I get it to where it's comfy for me.
I'm one of those, like, everything in driver at max, and then I use the game to set it. If I can't stand this recommended driver setting bullshit. Too much for me.
Again, I think a lot of people in the DD world want shock and awe out of the wheel. And it's like, all I'm looking for is smoothness, rigidity, and fidelity.
Yeah,
I could care less about monster, you know, I mean, it's like a club sport's almost strong enough, a Thrustmaster's almost strong enough.
But you can't break your wrist without a DD.
That is true.
I'm okay with that, surprisingly.
I'm actually, now I'm feeling much better with the steering wheel. I can turn it at a rapid pace. Let's check that liveliness at center.
Screwing around with the smoothing.
Now what I can feel is more of a distinct dead zone in the middle. I can actually feel the like 2 ends of the spectrum, but that could be the tires getting ready to move that I'm feeling, not a dead zone per se. I
Good
mean, like
exit.
the car's dead
Good
zone, not the
exit.
wheel,
That
you
was
know?
a 2.
3/10 of Neuendorf here.
5-1.
So slowly getting there.
Feel much unless you're on the brakes, right?
Way too late on the effing brakes. Oh my goodness me. Stay with me.
The wheel feels way
F.
better right now. Oh. Still overdriving though. I gotta get it into that chicane better. I'm ruining the entry and spending the whole straightaway surviving it.
That's a cut track, yeah. But we're getting there. We're getting there on the setup. We're getting there, and maybe we're also just
T80 is strong enough.
learning the car a lot better. So anyway, guys, if you want to join us, make sure to check out the
I'd like
video
to hear-
description
I'm
here
gonna
on
turn my
YouTube.
tire sounds up is the other
We
thing.
have the SimPit Cup as a server name and capital R ENG ring as a password.
I kid, but that was my progression, hey? I bought a T80 and a week later I returned it and bought a TMX, and then like a month later I bought a T300.
So next stop, I'm gonna get a coffee, but right now we're just gonna get more
That's
more
the
laps in.
Logitech T300. I'm not a fan of the
Starting to
TMX.
feel good here. Having a look at what Tim Neuendorf is doing.
Wow,
He's
you're an
eventually
elitist.
lapping all the time
Just
down to
spending
the
people's money.
2
I'm an
flats.
elitist with my Thrustmaster wheel.
So good job by him indeed.
Thrustmaster Master Race.
Oh. That's the other thing about this DD too. It's really expensive and it's more horsepower than I want. Now I drive a 30 Newton meter Bodner with its force feedback turned down to like 1.8%. And that thing's like, what, $3,000? So I mean, talk about overkill or expensive. So I mean, but comparing this to like the latest wheels, it's like you can get a direct drive wheel
Oh dear.
base for under 1,000 now, no problem. And then it's just a matter of whether you need or want to break your wrists.
I don't.
I don't. I like to be able to save the car.
What, like for you? Is so now what do we have now? We have the SimPit right? We
Yeah.
have the Force. We have
Yeah.
the Fanatec, and then there's
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, and then Bodner if you want to.
And Bodner's like that's like your king, right? Leo Bodner's. Those are the big boys.
Well, the thing with Bodner is they just happen to use like the Ferrari of electric motors and a Kohler motor.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, well, you went to the most expensive motor company, and you know we're using it for sim racing, not a printing press.
So then, if we further break it down, the Bodner, those are like $3,000, right?
Yeah.
Those kind of things. If we break down the other ones, though, so the Fanatec is roughly $1,200 or something like that, isn't it?
The small.
Yeah, this one is 1,600, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 16 for the big one, and then the SimCube Pro, that's like right in that $1,200 to $1,600 range as well, isn't it?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Because the Sport is like just under 1,000, and then AccuForce, that's right about 1,000, right?
Yeah, it's 1,000, including a wheel rim.
Yeah, it's
1,000 including a rim.
yeah.
Not my
Otherwise
favorite
it's
rim on fire,
$6.99.
though.
Otherwise it's $6.99, or you get for the DIY kit for $5.99, I think.
Yeah. Now I think you can get a mini midge for that kind of price too.
Yeah.
So now, what is when we break it down that far? You're looking at cost per performance, right? What is that's a $400 difference in price.
You're looking at horsepower being the first big one. You know, like a 8 Newton meter version, like a mini midge. I'm not sure their exact rating, but you know, you're talking about maybe 20-30% more power than a Fanatic 2.5. You know, maybe 40% more power than a Thrustmaster. So you're not talking about a lot of power. Because I mean, if I use a Thrustmaster TGT, for example, their flagship wheel,
Yep,
even
that's,
at the force.
6.4 Newton
Okay.
meters, so-
And I do find that it hits the clipping meter on iRacing at times, even at the force feedback level I like. At 8, I think you're still hitting it from time to time. Not often, not normal, but under extreme moments. So it's like, well, some would say I don't ever want to see that clipping bar get even close, you know?
Ah,
'cause
no.
that's your flat line, your force feedback.
F.
And so I can understand
Sorry.
people are like, look, a mini midge is just not enough for me.
So wait,
For
a
me-
mini midge is right around the 6? I thought it was up in the 10s or something.
I thought they were like 8, maybe 12.
Okay.
12,
Yeah,
I think.
12 would be okay, because so Fanatec's is like 7.8 to 8, right around there, depending on the unit. Obviously, it gets a little bit more because that's a belt stepping thing, right? So
Yeah.
Fanatec's, that's where their wheel is let's just say right around 8, and then Thrustmasters are right around 6.5. So 12 should be okay. Mini midge seems like a good sweet spot.
Yeah, I think so. And then, but now for me, a sim experience is in that same ballpark of power. And-
30 Newton, I think.
And then you get the software that I just
We can do it
I
below
love
sub
the
2
software.
minutes.
When I got the beta software for the podium, I was disappointed because I was holding out on my review thinking that it was going to be something more like sim experience software, and I had no reason to think this other than just I was hoping, I guess. But it really was kind of just barely more than the tuning menu that already existed, with the addition of like LED light control and stuff like that, which is cool. So now you don't need Fanata LEDs separately.
And like
But-
saving profiles and shit.
Yeah, and it can say, but even that's kind of weird. It's not like super perfect because it depends. I haven't figured out whether you can get it to remember the setting. So like one thing on the LED lights, I don't want it showing speed. I only want gear indicator. I did that just as global change instead of profile, so I'm not sure if there's some scenario I might change that and can I separate it?
So, looking at the difference right now, then, like objectively speaking, we're talking from a mini Mitch, like roughly $500-600 to get that unit to the AccuForce roughly 1,000.
What's mastered in?
With a wheel though.
What's mastered
And
in?
then it's another $600 to go up to the D2 for the DD2 Fanatec's bigger one. And it like really, you're getting a little bit more power, but you're not necessarily getting the better software. And that power may or may not actually be useful.
But I would say that the software is better than like just generic. So like even the Bodner, for example, comes with just generic software. It's like having a Logitech wheel.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna go to replay mode so everyone can watch the replay while we talk a little bit.
Sorry, Chad, I got really interested in this conversation. I hope that it's helping you guys too.
No, you know, being that I'm testing this, it's a good conversation.
Yeah, and I saw what thought train you were on, and I was like, I kind of want to pick your brain a bit.
I'm gonna go back a little bit on my replay though.
So I hope for you guys the conversation is
the
informative as
Fanatec
well.
software is definitely cooler than just the base like Midge or the generic OSW software. Because you have the multiple settings. So that's really cool, because it means I can just be like, okay, rFactor setting 1, iRacing setting 2, and all your parameters are pre-done, you don't have to think about it, and you can do it on the fly. That's one huge advantage this is going to have over those wheels. Now, I just got the Simu Cube, not the Pro, but the Sport model. So I'll have to see what that comes with software-wise, whether it changes my thoughts that direction. With the AccuForce, the thing about it for me is the software and like being able to turn engine noise or road vibration or curve effects, independently adjust those settings. And being that I've done a lot of motion sim tuning, I'm very comfortable playing with those settings. Maybe not everybody would be, but I just love being able to get everything I like, and then you have profiles for every one down. Tim wants me to turn up the chat volume. All right. Devin is the quietest one of the chat. Just
I'm sorry, my mic is, I think it's okay. Let me swap. Let me see if this does make me louder. I can't do it.
Discord at full volume. I would have to turn down the game, which would be not good for me. Devin at full volume. Is it everyone or just Devin? Chat. Laser Cutter saying turn natural damper down.
Is that better?
Yes.
There you go. Problem solved, sorry.
Lol. I do not know how I actually got that turn 3.
A little bit more.
F.
The the other thing with the AccuForce is that it does come with a wheel, even though it's not my favorite wheel. And it's not my favorite paddle shifters, but because it's really expensive to put a proper wheel on any direct drive wheel.
Well, and so the AccuForce wheel that it comes with as well, like it comes with a wheel and a button box and shifters. Like it does have at least, what is it, like 9 buttons or something on that thing? Like you actually do have some control with it.
Yeah, you have everything you need for the most part.
Because the alternative to that would be going and buying like a $150 Amazon wheel and throwing a $50 quick release on it. But you're not going to get any of the button box, and that's basically what you're going to do if you're trying to budget a mini Midge or a Midge or something like that, a Simu.
Yeah.
Budget,
Or
that's
like-
what you're going to do.
Or like when I got my Bodner at first, all I had was like just a wheel on it, you know, and I had to use an H pattern.
Yeah, Kenny, it
I didn't
is.
have any paddle shifters or
It's not the
buttons, and it's
easiest
like,
car
man,
to
this
drive.
This is like the dark ages.
Thing is, I could do a low 2 minutes indeed,
Yeah,
maybe
pretty
even
well.
quicker.
Something with wheel.
I just can't get the lap
Seems
together.
Like a pretty good way to go. Like it seems like a pretty good unit. The comparison is the main thing that we're looking for, right? Like now that you actually have the software for the.
Yeah, and I'm actually trying to understand tires and car
Yeah,
rather
and-
than talking.
But now that's where I was a little
The lap was a
disappointed. Is that I couldn't
2:02.27.
adjust road noise and big hits of things like that. So yeah, it's like I'm disappointed, and that was kind of what I was holding at you. If I had known this is the software package that it was going to come with, I would have reviewed the wheel when I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a little upset about that. Now, with all of that said, if you're already in the Fanatic family, you know, and you have a Formula and a 918 wheel,
Finally a good first sector. Bring that
It's-
home. Come on.
kind of gonna put you more in this direction because you don't have to worry about the other. You already have your quick release. You already have your separate wheels, you know, and I figure most people have a Fanatic 2.5.
No, of course they fuck it
they
up.
have both. You know, they have a Formula and a round wheel at this point.
Yep.
And worst case scenario, they just have to turn it down a bit.
Yeah, well, and then you just use their different profiles, you know, to accomplish that for each sim. So, I mean, again, if you're in the Fanatic family, I think that there's a good reason to stay in the Fanatic family. If you're coming from a Thrustmaster or a Logitech or maybe only a single rim, now there are options to put Fanatic wheel rims on OSWs of any kind or direct drive of any kind.
And they're rather cheap. I think the conversion kit is about 90 euros, so about 100 US.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And
Postmaster.
the quick release for the semi-cube is $45. So even if you buy the AccuForce V2 as a single kit
No.
for $6.99, and you buy the parts
That was a
to rebuild your Fanatec wheel
2.42.
to in USB driven wheel, it's cheaper than the DD1.
Right.
So cost for performance just really isn't there.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. Not that I wish to mute anyone, but right now I'm at the point where I want to focus, where I want to hear the car's noise, where I want to hear the car sliding and all that shit in order to manage it. That's why I'm very sorry, but I have to mute here for a split second. I guess Jan is doing the low fuel runs. That's what I'm guessing at. But don't call me out on him. And then obviously Jan van der Heide is an extremely talented rFactor 2 driver. I mean, meanwhile also track is evolving, so that's all needs to be considered. Yeah, I hear ya. Nah, 150 subs? Sure not. Jordi Swear is also in second place now. I need to improve. So maybe I'm good enough to do it. No, that lap is not gonna be it, I think. That's sector 1. And then obviously I did nearly spun off that one. But still, not enough time gathered. Not enough turning momentum. Too much turning momentum did. That lap can be done. But now I might be also at the point of overdriving the car badly. So, another did. I mean, we're still 5th. I'm doing pretty much alright. I could now obviously ask about other people's on fuel.
That was a 2:02.85.
Way too late until I got on the throttle there. And then fucked up this turn. Like so badly. DNF. Lap doesn't count. I will keep going on for now though. And experiment a bit. So come and approach in 360. At least 780. So there's a 10th. There's half a 10th. And Tim Neuendorf sadly had to go. Or is coming back, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys still want to join, check out the description of the video. SimPit Cup, the server name is, password is ring, capital R-E-N-G. Come on, get around. My goodness me. How hard can it be? Off track. Yeah. That will not count. We keep going on. There is a bit too much understeer going on in the car, to be honest. So I'm trying to figure out an even more aggressive one. The only thing where it needs some stability is on the turning into 1. But beyond that, I'm feeling good. Then I see sort of everyone having the same issues. Hey there, Grant, how you doing? So you know what? I keep doing this with like 50 liters of fuel, and at some point I'm gonna take out to 10 and see if that gets me like a second better. Just to have a comparison to what the guys at the front are doing. With a Bobcat machine. Grant, that sounds fun. But don't get hurt, please. We don't need a further video of that. How to not do it yourself right, you know? I hear you there, Grant. How long you still working on it? Well, this is basically the green hell still. It's just a little sister part. Alright, come on now. Well, but I was still losing time. Dennis, I think there is a lot of messes on this track. Some would even say the track is a mess. Don't call me out on that one. Bear with me real quick. Bear with me. Neutral. Park the car. I actually wonder whether a softer front anti-roll bar sort of worsens the understeer. Because it didn't feel being an improvement really. And now this has turned into a hot lap challenge, something I'm not considerably good at. Yeah, I think that was a quick way through it though. As I said, I'm still considerably worried on the ARB setting here. Max Mellerman absolutely furious about the car. No. Stay with me. Smart boy. Health, the difference is very huge. rFactor 2 is an entire different experience, trust me. Oh, you just had to not fuck the Schumacher. Come on. Oh, Michi, why are you doing that? And then you fuck that corner even further. No! Don't hit the... Halsmaul. Oh, come on. Health, the physics are somewhat extraordinary compared to rFactor 1, so the tire model, you get actual flat spots, you need to take care of them. There is no linear degradation. There is much more tire life in the simulation correlating to the suspension. There is evolving railroad, so evolving grip, as you can see right here on the ground. There is weather, live weather, so not the kind that we make the surface slippery and shiny in the in the texture files like on rFactor 1. Yeah, that is probably the way around the chicane. To just take the first curb. I don't fucking care about the second one. Anyway, we're trying to get off again. Half a second. Come on. Get it home. Oh, I almost fucked this up. Come on, stick with it, stick with it. 7.5. That car is all over the place, but it's quick right now. Come on! Don't do it. Oh, Michi! Oh, you managed to fuck this lap entirely. Idiot.
The lap was a 1.
Oh, 1600 to Brambilla. 16,000, I mean. Hey Denver. So I just want to find out really if we get a good last sector in, what we can do. So that's why I'm finishing that lap. Before actually checking on the setup a little further, it looks like abusing the camber is a thing here. Oh, I can't get any lap time out of any corner at the minute right now. So 1.5, 50. 1.5, 80 we're focusing on. No, it's not like that indeed. Yeah, and I wonder whether this is, I mean, the rear tyre has been shot down a lot now. So of course we also got 43 laps in here. I'm just gonna give this a further 2 or 3 more shots and then actually bring this to an end here. So at that point, a big thank you to everyone that joined us here, having some fun with us all together. Some pretty high class drivers in here: Shorty Swees, Jan van der Heide, Nick Weltenaar, Danielle Brambilla, Tim Neundorf we saw in here, Heiko Kolvenbach is in here. Let me also check some further names. Amir Hassad has just joined. Thank you so much for coming in here, Amir. It's AKA Simracing with us on the groove. Then I think I saw Devin Brown also joining. So a lot of top drivers around the globe sitting on the server here, Git community. And I'm considerably happy, considering I just got the car yesterday and did a lap before the stream or 2, like really not more. But yeah, there is a lot to fiddle with the set, and right now we're at the point where you shouldn't, by all means, slip off the grip racing line. Will be just bad. Yep. Then for Simracing I'm now playing with a DD, so with a OSW to be precise. My goodness me, what is it about the breaking point here now? I can't get the shit together. Ah, 1.5 tenths. Ciao, ciao, ciao. F, further F. Come on. 2.5 tenths. Oh, we found 1.5 here. Yes, keep going. Ah, what are you doing? By the time we get to the chicane, we got 3.5 tenths, maybe even 4 tenths gap, and we won't be able to find that on the chicane yet alone. Look at that. Oh shit. Oh, did. Yeah, did. That's an interesting way to park it indeed. rFactor keeps loading. Well, E-hole, the car is very aggressive on the rear end. It's very slippery, very twitchy, tail happy as you'd say. Sean Cole puts a 2-minute 03.4, so I can see progress going on Sean's side. And I think after the next lap or two, I'm gonna unmute. Well, that was an alternative route. I'm gonna unmute myself and join the group back. So I still see some potential in getting a better lap time down. Just to need to do it right, just right, you know. And just right means not going wide in this corner, but you have to work the brakes very hard. Like someone pointed out, I think it was DG Link, that you can nearly go flat out in the car here on the brakes, and you can't really lock them up until you hit a bump or something other retarded object. However, you also have to do it in order to get the car slowed down. Not the best of the start to the lap. Never mind though. Well, I mind that though. Yeah, I think I'm done here. I'm done with the hot lapping. Hey, sorry guys, I muted you a bit.
Well done, Michi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was trying to focus so hard on driving, and obviously you guys were doing informative talking.
Okay.
I consider that cheating.
Muting everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. What the heck? That guy.
Pro driver.
Excuse me.
So did you catch Daniele?
No, not yet, but I know I can get like 4/10 faster or something if I just could get the lap together. Or 3/10.
I'm managing to go slower. I don't know how that's freaking possible.
Yeah, I think we're now starting to overdrive all.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Thank you so much for being here, Michael Clark, and thank you for joining us on the
Driving
server.
Over the limit.
Having a little fun with us here. I appreciate that a lot, man. You deserve to be on here more often.
Man, at the right time, dummy. Crap. I think it's safe to say that I just cannot drive this car, though.
It is a handful to drive. I don't want to face it for 60 hours, for 60 minutes in a row. But I'm sure at some point I have to.
Yet in ice racing?
No, 25 minutes or 30 minutes. But I won races there. Surprisingly.
I came in second in my VLN last weekend because we had Joe to start it. That was 2 hours in the car.
So Michi, I can offer you a place in our Porsche Cup on the 24-hour race.
Nope. Well, I don't know. I will be in that race, but until now, I always thought we're gonna be in a GT3. If they change it to a Porsche Cup, I may be out. This will be a pain in the butt around Nordschleife.
But I think we have pre-requested 2 GTEs and 1 Cup.
Ah, garbage in,
So I
garbage
think in
out.
one GT3 will be a place for you if you want to drive.
Michael Clark, buddy, thank you so
Wait,
much.
So they're doing all the Porsches that are in.
Thank you
our
so
factory,
much for €20
That's
donation.
The GT.
Big shout out, man.
And the GT3 Cup on the
Okay.
24-hour race.
3 in Cup.
So like the.
I thought you said the
Like
GT
the
as
real.
well. GT3R.
Yeah,
That's actually
not
pretty
the
cool.
RSR.
No, not the
So,
RSR.
so like the real 24-hour race.
That's cool.
Oh,
GT3
shit.
as top class and the Cup as the slower class.
God damn it.
What the heck has happened now? To my chat. Or is it the fucking keyboard? I think it's the keyboard that started. Oh. F.
Okay, Sean, I'm found a second.
Oh no!
To 2.486.
You bastard!
Thanks, buddy. I'll be right there.
So,
Sean, apologise.
What?
the little kids heard that.
I was just quoting South Park.
Nah, they can't do shit. I got headphones on.
I'll be back. But Sean extend his workout lesson.
Ah.
That's
All right, guys.
how the fastest I can get.
Actually, I'm gonna bring it to an end here. So, having a quick look around there, Jan van der Heijden with a 59.1 now. Meanwhile,
Lots of understeer then.
I'm not sure whether that's going on low fuel, but I don't really care. You know, guys, it was big fun. Big thank you to everyone that has sort of joined us here for the action as we're having a look. We don't have a look. Although we do have a look on current session leader Jan van der Heijden doing laps here. Look at the camber he's running at the rear end. Look how the tyres are sitting there and pointing to the inside. Anyway, we're gonna follow him a little in the big camera. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you also so much for being here. So a big thank you to everyone that has joined the server here and got us some racing entertainment out there. I'm pretty sure that all the other people's liked it as well. We got 4th best time overall. I'm happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, you really see Jan knowing exactly what he's doing there as he's drift sliding it a little bit, and that was someone referring a little to that slip angle that is required here in rFactor 2, or works pretty well. And at the same time, let me have a look. Yeah, he's almost doing that flat out. I believe some low fuel runs going on, but nonetheless. Yes, the G-Link, it is projected from the setup on the car. So there is a lot of camber running. We can actually have a look on the extremism. So 5.5, 6.0, forced cockpit view. So that means live. So that is the camber on our car right now, pretty much to the inside. And I'm trying to put that lower now, in terms of more towards 0. I don't think it will be changed live here right on the picture, but next time we drop the car down right now, I think it should be changed. Bear with me, still got tape delay in here. Yeah, now you see that the tires are somewhat less cambered. I think the change is somewhere here happening. Let me scroll that back furthermore. I'm not really sure if you can really see it, but you definitely see that there is a lot of camber on the car. Whether this is like the model itself or not. Anyway, guys, that's gonna take it to an end. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And what else is happening? Yes, I know there is World Fastest Gamer going on in terms of McLaren Shadow, I believe. I'm not too sure if that's going to be a thing. Beyond that, on Saturday, we will be live with Virtual Endurance Championship. Race number 1 around Silverstone, I believe. 4 hours of Silverstone in the McLaren Senna GTR hypercar. On Sunday, then, the promised Formula Simracing race at Singapore. And I think that's going to be it for the week, guys. So thank you so much. Gonna say goodbye to the other guys.
Before the chicane, brake between the 150 and 100 meter
And they are
line.
still testing the hell out of the car, which is great.
So, in the Senna, before you go offline, oh, Sim Racing Source, I don't have the energy to take a quick. There's no such thing as a quick lap on the green hell.
So, guys,
no, I'm into overtime here. Yeah, I'm almost coming up on 2 hours of this stream. Plus, we were on the air a little earlier than that with Twitch, and believe it or not, I do have work to do today. So, no, all work, no play, or all play, no work, and Sean gets fired from his job. So, yeah, we're gonna have to bring this one to a close. Michi, thank you for co-hosting this community event. Sven, thank you for hosting another room.
You're welcome.
I've had a good time. Nice running in a crowd. I actually went about an hour longer than I thought I was gonna go. But
Same here.
Held to see if I could drive this car. Anyway, this is the latest, greatest from Studio 397 rFactor 2, the Porsche Cup car, GT3 Cup, I should say. And it is one of the harder cars in the modern era to drive. I can safely say that. And I found myself running 9th with a 202.984. You want to send me a screenshot of you doing better, and I'll definitely show it on the show. Let the world know that you kicked my butt. 202.984 is the best I could do with 37 laps. I had a very lightly modified setup. We didn't do a lot of work on the setup. It was more trying to come to grips with the handling, field of view, and other setting changes, being that I've been away from rFactor for a while, and at the same time adjusting to this new Podium DD2 wheelbase. So a lot going on here. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with more testing of the wheel and more content coming soon. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Sim Race. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.
He fucked it up badly. Anyway, I can't say anything further than that, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Michael Clark, for a €20 donation. This is the SimPit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.